Hey everyone, good morning or good afternoon or good evening whenever you're watching this. I hope that you're having a fantastic day and welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over my newborn essentials, what I've been loving for these first like 2.5 to 3 months of his life. Things from nursing friendly things to our favorite passy or our favorite little toy at the moment. I just wanted to share what we have been loving, and maybe it will spark something for you to want to pick up too and start using with baby. Maybe you already have it and love it too. Let me start out really quick by saying, hi, I'm Caitlin. I know I have a lot more new people again here, so I just wanted to introduce myself again. I'm 25 years old, I'm married, and I just had my sweet baby boy. He's about to be 3 months in a couple of days, which is so crazy, but so exciting. He is the inspiration for this video today because we're going to be going over what I love and what he has been loving for the last few months. So let's jump right into it. So the first thing, and these aren't in any particular order, these are just in order of my mind thinking of them and writing them down on a piece of paper to say it to y'all. So there's not like tears or anything like that. The very first thing is the Boppy. The Boppy is a lifesaver. If you are going to be breastfeeding or even if you're bottle feeding, I'm sure it's great for the support to have like around you and to lay baby on and to be able to feed him. For me, I'm exclusively breastfeeding, and so it is so nice, especially at night when you are tired. Those night feedings are rough sometimes. Me and my husband were laughing last night. He said sometimes he looks over and I'm just like keeled over baby because I'm just falling right back to sleep while baby feeds. But it's so nice because it just goes right around your waist. Baby can lay on it and then they're right there and they can latch and eat. And it is so nice and so convenient. It makes it so easy and it's not too much on your arms. Obviously, I feed like that sometimes too, but let me just say, especially in the beginning, the Boppy is a lifesaver. He was born, he was on the smaller side, and so I couldn't hold him in like the traditional way to feed him because he was just so small that he just got engulfed by everything. So having the Boppy, being able to lay him there and have him feed that way was amazing, and we still use it to this day. And it's something that can grow with them. You can lay it in front of them and they can lean over it, and that can be a tummy time alternative. It's not so much that they're right on the ground, but they have something helping them prop up, so it helps them want to push up even more. And then even as they get older, you can use it the other way where they can like sit back and lean back and relax in it. So I think the Boppy is a great thing to have, whether it's a Boppy or I know there's other similar things by other companies out there. The Boppy is just the one that I have and we love. Next thing is his Bassinet. I love the Bassinet that I have. It's from Amazon. It is from the brand Mika Mickey and I love it. It is so nice. It is adjustable height up and down. It has these wheels that are super easy to push back and forth. They also have locks, so if you want to lock them in so it doesn't move, you can do that. It also has one side that clips out and drops down, so you can just have it right next to your bed. And it does have a lip, so it's not like he's gonna be right there. There's a little lip, so he's down here, but this part will be up on the bed. And it is so nice, again, those night feedings, to just lean over, scoop him up, plop him on the Boppy and let him eat. It has mesh breathable sides, so if his face does get too close to it, he can still breathe. But it has been one of our most used things, of course, because he uses it every night to sleep and he loves it. He sleeps great at night and it's been a great option for our family. I know it does come with like anchors, so if you wanted it to be like a full-on co-sleeping type situation, like you can anchor it to the bed so it doesn't move around. But I like to push mine back and forth. I like to drop my Boppy between him and the bed at night, so I'll just push it out, I'll put the Boppy down there and then pull it back so that the Boppy is easily accessible when I need it for those night feedings. The next thing is his passy. So we use the Mam Passies, and I had seen advertisements for them and I was like, oh okay, whatever, like the Mam Passy. But literally the one he has used since he has been born is one that we got in a welcome, like, congratulations, you're pregnant, here's a little bag type thing from my OBGYN, and it came with a MAM bottle and it had a little passy on the inside. And what I loved about it is it was smaller than the original passies that I had. And so that was the one that I took to the hospital, and it fit his mouth perfectly. He loves it. Like, I should show y'all the passy that the hospital gave us at first. That thing was massive. My baby was born early. He was only 5 pounds. This thing like took up his whole mouth, and he would hold it for a little bit and he would immediately spit it out. And I remembered, I was like, oh my gosh, I brought the MAM one. Like, let me try this. Instant. Loved it. That's what he's been using his whole life. We have 2 other ones that we use every once in a while when we're out too. But that little one is still like his best friend. And I mean, it's not so little anymore. I mean, it was big in his small little phase, but now that he's bigger, it fits him perfectly. So that passy has been his favorite, and it's our favorite, and we'll probably continue to use that brand for a long time. The next is his diaper pail. So we use the Boogie pail. And what's really nice about this is, one, it opens and closes and it keeps this, like, the stink, if there is any. I mean, at first there's not so much stink. As I get older, there'll be more stink, but it keeps it all at bay. So you just open it, drop the diaper in, close it, you don't smell a thing. What's also nice about the Boogie is other pails out there that you get for, you know, diaper, garbage, different things like that, you have to buy specific bags for them. And those bags usually are more expensive. They're in these plastic things that you have to like try to connect and, you know, get them in, whatever. What's nice about the Boogie pail is you can just buy any old regular trash bag. It's super easy to put in. You just kind of put it around this like round part. The top locks in, and that's it. So you're not having to go out and buy these like special bags for it. I just bought like a Target normal 13-gallon trash bag, like a box of like 200 or more, and I just have them right next to the pail, and I just pull one out, put it in, close the pail, you're good to go, and it works perfectly. So that's been a great addition to diaper time. We love our Boogie pail. Another thing that we love are sleepers with mitts and 2-way zippers. So the mitts are essential, especially when they're first born. He, especially my baby, he grabbed at his face all the time, and he would slap, scrunch, and pull. And I mean, that kid drew blood a couple of times, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, we need to find something that like protects his poor little face, because he is scratching it up all the time. So those zippers with the little mitts are so nice, because then when he has his hands up by his face, he's not scratching himself up. And I know there's like the little mitts, but again, he was so small when he was born, those mitts just fell right off. I did buy some preview ones and they work great. They actually still fit him. We use those every once in a while, but those zippers that already have the mitts built in, so nice. Lifesavers. He's not scratching up his face. It keeps his little hands warm, especially going into these cooler months at night when he's sleeping. And then the zippers that go from, you know, the bottom up, but also go from, you know, the top down to get on and off easily. But bottom up is so nice, especially at night when you're trying to do a diaper change really quick in the dark, and all you got to do is zip up, pull down, change your diaper, zip back down, and put them back on the other side, or put them back to sleep, however you want to do it. But those have been so great. Once you've used those and you go to one that doesn't have the 2-way zipper and you have to take it all the way down and take him almost all the way out undressed to get his diaper changed, especially again those night feedings, then he's all exposed, he's getting awake. So having that one where you can just zip, undo, diaper, zip, go is so nice. The next thing is the diapers that we've been using. So we have been going between the Honest diapers and the Millie Moon diapers. And honestly, I love the Honest diapers. There are a lot of reviews out there that people say they're not as soft, they're not as absorbent, but he loves them. They have been super soft. They have been super absorbent. They worked great. That's what we used for his newborn time, and when he's in newborn diapers, he's already in size 1, and for that I had the Millie Moons. I kind of wanted to try out one brand and then the other, and the Millie Moons have been amazing also. They are super soft. He's super comfortable in them. Again, they absorb super well, and we have been loving both of those brands. So I will probably, depending on, you know, pricing or whatever I'm able to get at the time will probably be going between those two brands, just because I want to use something a little bit more clean. Not that there's anything wrong with Pampers or anything like that people use. It's just my choice as a mom. Those are two brands that I was hoping to use for diapering. The next thing are washable wet pads. These are so great. They're great for changing tables. They're also great for putting in the bottom of a bassinet. Sometimes they wet themselves just the way they're laying, and depending on how the pee goes, if the diaper doesn't catch it, it goes up their back. And so it's nice that you don't have to then change out the sheets and different things like that. He's just laying on a really soft, washable pad, and those have been so amazing. We use them every night, every single day, because it's on his changing table and it's in his bassinet, and they work beautifully. Next is his little swing. So at first he was too small for a swing, but now that he's bigger, he loves it, and he usually falls asleep in it. So sometimes he'll even take like his first morning nap in it, just swinging. It'll play music. It also does white noise. That thing has been a lifesaver ever since he's gotten bigger and he can get in it. You know, there's only so much you can do with a newborn, and sometimes they're just kind of awake for a little bit. And so having that movement, they're swinging, they're content, and then it also gives you a little bit of free time to get a sip of water or coffee, whatever you need it. Next thing is a Bouncy Seat. This has also been a lifesaver now that he's bigger and can use it, especially at night. He'll have a little bit of a longer wake window before like our last feeding and he goes down for the night. So I'll put him in it and I'll just keep him in the kitchen with me, and he'll just watch me while I cook. And it's so nice because I don't have to hold him. He can see me. He's content. I'll talk to him as I'm cooking. I'll bounce him a little bit, and it just ends up working perfectly for us. And that one is from Target, and it's a Baby Delight. There's the baby, I think it's like Bourjourn or something like that. That's like the more expensive brand. This is kind of like the same exact thing, but a little bit less. And I just got it at Target. The next thing are Velcro Swaddles. I use the Kia Baby ones. These are off of Amazon. They are so nice. At first, he hated being swaddled, and most newborns do. But once he got used to it, these are his favorite. They're my favorite. We have some other ones that are really good too, but the Velcro noise is so loud, especially at night when I'm changing diapers and I'm trying to get him out of it. It makes such a loud noise. I will his eyes will go big and it'll shake because it like startles him awake. So these ones, it's not as strong of a Velcro, softer Velcro, so it's easy to get him out, doesn't make too much noise, doesn't wake him up. Next thing is a little, it might be a little bit gross for some people, but it's a little Boogie getter outer. It is called the Oogie Bear. And what it is, it's just this little hook. And it's so nice because, I mean, especially when their noses are so tiny, like you see these boogies and they can, you know, they're kind of snorting as they breathe, and you're like, gosh, I wish I could get that, but you can't stick your finger up there because your finger is too big. So this thing is amazing. Like I said, it just has this little hook on the end, and the little bear ears stop it so you can't go too deep, and all you do is just kind of stick it in there, scoop it out, pull it out, and you're good to go. So that has been great for us. Another thing that has been a lifesaver is a portable sound machine. I had one of the ones that everyone has. I think it's called like the Yogi Sleep or something like that. But mine died right away. So I ended up going and returning it to Target, and I ended up just getting the Hatch portable one because we have a Hatch in our room, we have a Hatch in his little nursery when he takes naps in there, so it has the same noise, so he's used to that one. It's also a little bit more aesthetically pleasing if you're into that. I love the color of it, so not that that's a big difference, but it's really cute and it's easy to hook onto his carrier, onto your diaper bag, and whatever you need it to hook on, it will. And it has multiple different settings, you know, between white noise, fan, dryer. It also has like a shush setting where it goes shh, you know, so you don't have to do that. It does it for you. And it's just great. Even the other night, our power blinked off, and sometimes the Hatch takes a second to wake back up because it is a plug-in like internet white noise, and so we quick just turned that on and it kept baby chill. Next thing are these black and white little sensory books. They're amazing because they make this little crinkly noise. They have these shapes that catches baby's eyes, and it's great for exercises like tracking. You can move it back and forth for their face so their eyes will follow it. He loves them, and again, I'll kind of crinkle them in front of him so it makes noise and he watches them. and those have been great for playtime. Another great thing for playtime is his little play gym. A lot of people complain because it's like neutral colors, but right now he really only sees black and white, and since there's light and dark things anyways, it's contrast enough that it keeps his attention. He loves it. There's like this little bell on one of them that will ring and it makes him smile, so that's been great. We'll just put him under there and kind of tap them so they swing every once in a while and they make him super happy. For bath time, I have been using the Hello Bello unscented body wash. It has been great, super gentle on his skin, moisturizing. I haven't seen any dryness, any rashes, and I just wanted something, especially in this newborn phase, without too many fragrances. So it's unscented, it works great, and he always smells like such a sweet, clean baby after we use it. Even though it's unscented, it's just his natural smell and it gets him all clean, and we love it. That's what we've been using since the beginning. They also have a lotion that goes with it, and I've been using that too. I'll just put a little bit on his arms, whatever's left. I'll put a little bit on his cheeks and his forehead, because as babies they'll kind of shed skin every once in a while, and sometimes they look kind of scaly and kind of creepy, but that's normal. That's what they go through, and so I just kind of help put a little bit of lotion on to help soothe those little areas. And then just to tag on the very end are some things that I as mama have been loving. One of those is my wrap carrier. So this is another one that I got off of Amazon. It's very similar to like a Solly wrap or anything like that. It's just half the price or more. It works so well. Baby loves it. I can wear him around the house and he is super comfortable in it, and it's really comfortable for me too and really easy to use. So I've been loving that. Another thing I've been loving are disposable breast pads. So you leak, things like that happen. Disposable ones are so nice because the bamboo reusable ones, they're nice, but the second that it's wet, you can't keep using it because you don't want something damp against you. So the disposable ones are really nice because it sucks that moisture away, it keeps you dry, and you can wear them a lot longer, and they're super soft and comfortable, and I've been loving those. Other thing is my little bedside caddy that I set up. That thing has been a lifesaver. At night with those diaper changes, again, I know I said that a lot this video, but keeping diapers in there, I have my water in there all the time with me. Also my Simple Modern water bottle, love. Same as a Stanley, half the price, love it. But I've been loving my caddy. It's been great, and it just has all my essentials in there, especially at night when I need them. They're right next to me, and it's been great. Also, I have been using the Nara Baby App. So I've been using that to track all his feedings, how long they are, how long he eats on each side, and it also tells me what side I ended on, so I know which side to start on the next time. I can see it all, and there's also a part where you can go into the history and see if he's having any of like the same schedule or if it's still kind of wonky. I mean, at this point he's not super on the same schedule, but you can start seeing some trends, which has been encouraging and really nice. But I've loved the Nara Baby app. It has worked really well for us, and it's super simple to use. And last but not least is kind of a silly one, but headphones, especially at night. Like, I am not a person that I can, well, I know I said at the beginning I'm falling asleep while he's feeding, and that does happen, but a lot of times I'm just awake, so I'll just toss in a little headphone and watch a YouTube video or something on my phone to keep me entertained. Because another thing is, if I'm falling asleep while he's feeding, I'm not sure if he fell asleep while he was feeding, so did he get enough or different things like that. So I myself, just for like my mental of needing to know if he's eating or not, needs to be awake to see how that's going at that point. All right, well, that's it. That's my essentials I've been loving for the last few months with Sweet Baby Boy, and I hope that you can find inspiration from this, or tell me what you've been loving for your newborn. I know I've had a lot of you commenting that you are due around this time, or you just had a baby, or you're going to have a baby. So again, these things are something you can look into to see if you might love during your newborn phase also. And I just wanted to add a couple of those like fun little things that I've been loving too, because you know, we have things that we love also. I mean, I love all these things, obviously, and baby's been loving them, but just a couple of little fun things that are like my things I've been using and loving and essentials. So I hope that you gained inspiration from this video, and I hope you just enjoyed watching. Thank you again for tagging along and subscribing and becoming friends with me, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please stick around, watch another video, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!